I'm back. This is Blanca, host of Fired Up, ready to introduce our next segment. And the newest host in the Fired Up family, Stepheneklein, is the host of the Silver Linings segment. And every week, she's going to be inspiring our audience with stories, all ending with a silver lining. So let's welcome Stepheneklein to Fired Up. How are you, Steph?
I'm doing amazing, Blanca, and I'm super fired up to be here with you today. I can't believe this is our first segment together. This is really going to be a lot of fun.
It absolutely is. And today you've got me so intrigued. You're taking us on a modern day treasure hunt. What do you mean exactly?
Yes, today I'm actually going to be sharing with all of your listeners about the PCGS 2020 Quarter Quest.
Holy cow, what is the PCGS?
So the PCGS is the professional coin grading service, and the Quarter Quest is really truly a modern day treasure hunt where all of your listeners get a chance to actually find something worth more than 25 cents in their everyday pocket change.
This is incredible. So what you're saying, we are going on a true modern day treasure hunt in America. We got to find the quarters. All right. So tell us, what are the distinguishing factors of those special quarters?
Well, it's a great question. So for these specific quarters, we're looking for the W Mint. The W Mint quarters have a little tiny W, that stands for the West Point Mint, on the front face of all the quarters that are coming out this year. There's 5 of them. 2 or 3 of them have actually already dropped. One just recently dropped, and that's why I'm here today. Really want to tell you that you still have time to get in on the action.
You know, it's exciting, and I don't do a lot of coin collecting. I mean, when I was younger, I was fascinated by coins and by stamps. But you know what I really collected when I was a kid? I never even told you this. Stickers.
Ah, yes.
Had a lot of stock in stickers, but the coin collecting still huge in America?
It is still, coin collecting is still huge in America. You have obviously your numismatist, and then also really the PCGS family, they are encouraging everyone to really get back into the hobby of coin collecting, and that's why they started this PCGS 2020 Quarter Quest.
All right, so let's visualize me, guys. We're driving down the road. I go to my bank, PNC. I get $50 in quarters. I get these quarters home. What am I looking for?
Okay. So if you hear this in my hands, basically, I have already, just since I started doing this, it wasn't long ago, maybe May, I actually have found 5 W quarters. I haven't turned them into PCGS to get graded just yet because I wanted to bring them here with me today so that I could share it with all of you. But just to show you on the front face of the quarter, I'm going to zoom in. You can all watch this back online today. Here on the station, but basically you'll see the little tiny W, and that's what you're looking for. There's all different versions. You've got the Weir Farm quarter, which has the lady with the easel on it. You have this is really interesting, actually. I don't know how this came to be, but actually one of them is a bat, so we won't get too deep into that, but one of them is definitely a bat. And then the one that has recently just dropped into circulation, Blanca, is the Salt Bay Marsh quarter. Now, what I want to tell your audience today is you still have time to get potentially one of the new Salt Bay Marsh quarters in within what's called the first 45-day early pedigree find.
Wow.
Now, you must have it postmarked and sent in to PCGS by September 25th. And if you do that, what you're going to do is you're going to just fill it out on a form. You do have to submit for $20 unless you want to get a membership. They will actually grade it for you. They're going to put it in a beautiful plastic case that has a hologram on it, meaning it's really indicating that this has been authenticated.
Incredible.
And that, of course, increases the value.
So let's talk value. So I do this treasure hunt. I find the magical quarters with the W.
Yes.
And what are we talking in terms of value? What's the upside?
Okay, listen to this, everybody. If you just want to find the W and put it on eBay, you can definitely get anywhere from $9.95 upwards to $35 for this quarter. You list it on eBay. There's lots of people that are searching for the quarters. Now, if you do get it graded and you actually go through the professional grading service, of course, you could be, depending on grade, okay, so the shinier the better,
Oh,
the
really?
least circulated the better, but the better the grade, obviously it's going to increase your value, and if you're really doing, really lucky, you're going to end up somewhere with potentially anywhere from $35 to $2,000.
What? $2,000? All right. Who's going on this treasure hunt with me? And this is amazing. So when did you develop an interest in the art of coin collecting?
Well, I can remember, even as 3 years old, I can remember collecting coins. Now, of course, as a child, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I can remember having an affinity for looking at the intricacies
Of the coin?
of the actual coin, and I can remember that from 3 years old.
And what gets you fired up about this modern day treasure hunt?
Well, I think that in today's time, that it really is nice to have something that you could do. You're just sitting there, you're meditating, you're going through your coins, and it's so cool to think that you could possibly have something that's worth what the face value is, and that you found it in your pocket change.
That is truly amazing. And you think that we have a solid shot
Yes.
at winning this hunt?
Yes. Okay. So this is the great thing about the Quarter Quest. The Quarter Quest is actually, each quarter is distributed into all different towns across the United States of America, and there is 3 million of each coin, which is actually considered a low circulation. And so they're not as easy to find as you may think. I feel super blessed that I found 5, but it took me, it's taken me 3 months to find those 5.
That's really cool. And do you have any friends that share this passion with you?
I really don't. Recently, I got my husband more involved, and he thought it was something sort of quirky and interesting, but it was something that he had never even thought to look for.
And what for you is the silver lining behind this magical hunt?
The silver lining for me is getting to come here with you today on Fired Up with Blanca and really share with all your listeners this Quarter Quest, and just to share it with your listeners. That's what the silver lining is for me.
I love it. And Stephanie, where can we learn more about you?
You can learn more about me. I have a YouTube channel, Wellshare TV, and also you can look me up at stepheneklein.com. You can find me on my website there, and I'm at Stephene Klein across all social media platforms. Instagram is Stephene Klein Official.
All right, well, that's a wrap on the silver lining segment. Thank you so much, Stephanie. What an interesting topic, the modern day scavenger hunt. I love it. Treasure hunt. So let's all start looking for treasure, and let's move on to the next segment. Stay fired up.